Hello friends, hope you all are staying safe and healthy at home. In this video, I'm sharing the recipe for Swiss roll. Here I'm baking a Swiss roll with polka dots on it, and the recipe has 3 steps in it. In case you want to bake a plain Swiss roll, you can still do so, for which you will have to skip the step 1. So let's go ahead and start baking. So let's see as to what are the ingredients required. So here I have 30 grams of all-purpose flour or plain flour, and then 1.5 tablespoon of sugar, granulated sugar, and then 30 grams of butter, which is at room temperature, and then I have 1 egg white. Here I've taken the butter and sugar in a mixing bowl and I'm creaming them together until well combined. And then add in the egg white and continue mixing until it's all well incorporated. Here I'm adding in the food color. You may add in any color of your choice. I'm adding in pink color. And then for the final ingredient, which is the flour. So our batter for the polka dots is ready. I'm just filling the same into a piping bag. Here I'm preparing the baking tray, for which I am spraying some cooking spray onto it. And then I shall lay the parchment paper and I shall spray some cooking spray on that as well. This will help the cake release easily from the baking tray. And then is the time to create our pattern. Here I'm placing the polka dots on the baking tray equally. Once done, pat the baking tray once and pop it into the freezer until set. So let us see as to what are all the ingredients required to make the cake batter. Here I have 5 eggs, which are at room temperature, and then I have all-purpose flour or Maida, which is 120 grams, and granulated sugar 120 grams, and then I've taken vegetable oil 3 tablespoons, and baking powder 1.5 teaspoon, vanilla essence 1.5 teaspoon, and then salt 1/4 teaspoon. Here I'm adding in the baking powder and then the salt into the flour and then giving it all a good mix, and then it's the time to sift them. I've cracked the eggs into a mixing bowl and adding in the sugar. I'm beating this until it turns light and fluffy. Now is the time to add in the oil. And then the vanilla essence. Now adding in the flour little at a time and folding it very gently, because we do not want the airiness which is created to be lost. Now our batter is ready, pouring it onto the prepared baking tray. In the meanwhile, I have preheated the oven for 15 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. So popping in our baking tray in the middle rack and setting the timer to 12 minutes. So our cake is baked well and come out of the oven. While it is still hot, it's very important to do this step. Sprinkle some powdered sugar over the cake and then spread a parchment paper and place another baking tray over this and flip your cake upside down. Remove the baking tray and then slowly remove the parchment paper It should come off easily because we had greased it in that manner. Now place the baking tray back onto it and flip the cake again. And since we had sprinkled the powdered sugar, the parchment paper which we laid above it also will come out. Now roll the cake along with the parchment paper tightly and then pop it into the refrigerator for approximately 30 minutes. For the filling, I'm adding in 1 cup of chilled whipped cream into a mixing bowl, and then I'm mixing it until soft peaks appear, and then adding in half a cup of melted chocolate into it and giving it a good mix. So our chocolate cream is ready now. I've taken out the cake from the fridge and it's time for spreading out the chocolate cream over it. You may even do a jam filling wherein you melt any jam of your choice and then spread it over this cake. So once done, let's roll the cake tightly and our Swiss roll is ready to be served. So friends, I hope you all liked this video of mine. If you did, please express by clicking on to that thumbs up button. And if you're new to my channel, I'm very glad to have you here. Please do not leave without hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon beside it to stay updated of all the new videos which I post onto my channel. So until I see you all the next time, eat healthy, eat homemade, and take care. Bye bye.